do. We're now live with Orzammar. We're going to be doing some main questline stuff for Dragon Age and Orzammar. So, let's see how this goes.
A trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a...
Those statues adorn the parodies from
There's so many people talking at once. Oh no.
their ancestors.
So hopefully.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a star-struck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And star-struck maids, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Very well.
Hopefully we don't die too much this episode. This looks ominous.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the diamond quarter. I will not have Balin inside
Oh, no.
the riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Well, they've been here less than 5 minutes and someone's dead. At least we didn't do it. 7 linings.
I won't have fighting in the commons, especially in front of a... Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Alright, fair.
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a
I
hurry.
don't know what the proving is. Yeah. Ooh, perfect.
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand.
Oh, yeah, right, no,
If you
remember.
must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaper,
That's
the
fair.
true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Okay.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the
Is
assembly in the
it
Diamond
not a
Quarter
surface
if you
problem?
want.
Because don't Darkspawn come from
Desher
here?
lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No. Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaper.
Alright, stop
the
repeating
true
lines.
bright spot. Yes, you should.
Rude. Yeah, go to Dagna. Oh, it's Dagna! From Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's go find Dagna. This way? Yes, let's go find Dagna. I love Dagna so much. She's a pure example of don't let anyone tell you what to do.
Do you have a You look like you're not from around here.
You've aged so much in Dragon Age.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? Then I'm truly honored. I've never met an actual mage. Is
Aw.
it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins? I can't even imagine. I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface.
Yeah,
The
I know
Circle
that.
speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Three is just rude.
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
They gotta let her in. I love her so much. I think you do let her in. And that affects who comes in position, I think. Or maybe it's one of the set things, kind of like Liliana. Okay, I have no idea what I'm actually supposed to be doing here. Except it's that. Seek out the Lords of the Assembly. And the Diamond Quarter. This thing needs to go. Oh, cool. Just go over it. Proving grounds, deep roads, Diamond Quarter. That's where Dagna was.
Wow. So this is Orzammar. It's huge.
Yeah, it is pretty big city.
Ancestors guard my son for...
Hilda! I don't know who you are, but
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way. How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
I mean, she has been praying for 5 years, so hopefully, if we find him dead, she's ready for that outcome. Still, hopefully we can find him alive.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
There's a Chantry Dwarf? What?
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Oh, Jesus.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
No.
The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far.
No. Sorry, but I'm not helping the fucking Chantry do anything. I don't care. Oh. No. Can I? Oh, I want to go to a circle. But I guess I can't teleport from.
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
I don't know. This is the main entrance, right? That's where we came from.
I imagine you have already composed a suitable ballad to commemorate the events at Redcliffe, Eliana.
Why would I do such a thing?
Oh, they stopped talking. Stupid. I wish I wouldn't be interrupted so much. Can I just do it from here now? I can. Can I not get into a fight, please? That'd be great. Who do I have to talk to?
My men have scouted the tower. You are very thorough. I'm impressed. In no time? Doubtful. But I shan't...
Yeah. Guessing it's everything. Fucking sorry.
I'm wondering, Mar.
Why is it cut it off like that? She didn't even finish saying Morgan before it cut off. Oh god, there's children here now? It just seemed wrong to immediately bring the children.
We need to get these out of the tower before
After there was an abomination. Oh wait, no, there were children already, so never mind. Forgot that we saw some when Wayne brought them out. Where the fuck is Irving? 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 Where the fuck is Irving? Was he always on the third floor? Or is he just not showing up on the map? No? Okay. He really wanted us to go the longest way humanly possible. Oh my god, please tell me I didn't come up here for nothing.
It has begun.
What has begun? What the fuck? Are you serious? Alright, I'm gonna go back down. I don't think he's up here. Where's Irving? second floor, maybe? I'm really not sure. This must be it. Hi, kitty. Wanna say hello to stream? No? Okay. Sick girl. The kitty said hello. My god, where's Irving? Please, everyone, go. Hi, kitty. Just gonna sit by my feet. He is still here, is he not? He's on the first floor? Did I literally just walk past him? Laggy for a second. Colin's here.
I wish I could have gone with them. I wish I could have gone with them. To fight. Quartermaster, sealed doors.
You are very beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes! We could go shopping together.
You went above and beyond the call of duty for the Orzammar. Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries. Fascinating. I suppose the circle should be flattered.
Yes, you should. Dagna's amazing. And outlives you, so.
I cannot deny anyone, dwarf or human, the chance to learn.
Good.
Knowledge should not be withheld from those who seek it.
Good.
Tell Dagna of Orzammar that she will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate. Ah, if only the circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives. This will be interesting. Yes, I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for. I wish.
Good. That we could make her happy. Is there a camp we can just go to? Like our camp? Yeah. Didn't realize it was up there.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe. Yes, I know. I've had some time to think about it now. I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction.
Connor will be dead soon.
Well, it makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small.
Don't make me feel bad about killing the kid, Connor.
Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
And how is the show?
Yes?
Why is this an option? No.
Well, here I am. What is meant by someone like me? Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it.
Never heard
I
this
chose
word.
to stay and become affirmed. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle?
I can't say
Well,
that for
you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
This is just me.
Yes, of course. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Yeah, don't say that.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
Good.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? Ah, yes. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped.
True shame
It was
about
the
that, Connor.
knowledge that I could easily become one of them.
Oops.
That frightened me the most. Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn, and overconfidence can lead to recklessness.
What is this? The Jedi Order?
All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone, replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity. Yes. It is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are... I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Good. Now don't turn on me because I'm a blood mage. Please. Well, fuck you people.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do... There are always... The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry. The sincerity of your cause has drawn them together under a common banner. It would not have happened otherwise.
Also, if you see me stopping here, it probably means I'm blowing my nose with the mic muted because I have really bad allergies. So, apologize. Oh, I was
You
here.
witnessed the rarest of things, Warden. The Dalish stand ready to defend Ferelden. I would not insult them by asking. Word was...
Okay. Excuse me.
Yes? If you must. By others, do you mean your... I see. Send whoever you... Yes? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as... What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely. Oh, it's humor you desire, hmm? I didn't realize comedy had anything to do with this. How true. Let us do it right, then.
Yes! How to make Kieran 101. Also, I believe there is companion quest. Yeah. Well, do I still have it? No, I don't.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for? I did not mean to sound ungrateful, it is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome.
Good.
Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Let me say that other guest room. This looks like something Morgan would like.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
Dwarven runes. You, maybe?
Unexpected. Thank you. Unexpected. Thank you.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say. Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much. Why, 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 thank you so much. Flowers? For me? They smell lovely.
Ah,
And
this
there's
is the one.
something so
That makes
familiar
sense.
about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Good. Oh, that gives them skills? Oh, okay.
Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
How nice.
Alright, so we have Morgan. Talk to Liliana. Talk to Alistair.
Yes. Sitting, as you observed. No, it's a choice, not a necessity. Warden, if I truly that I am still here, you may interpret however you choose. I did. Parshera. Was there anything else? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. To answer a question. Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Oh.
Why do you? So if this blight were in Orlais, it could consume the land with... Don't strain yourself pondering that. I do not know why the Arishok sent us. He commands and I go. A portion of it. Were you not at... That is your answer. Why do you? Do you think the Kunari live on some other world, then? Yes. Never. I cannot go home. Thank you. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Sen doesn't talk much, sadly. So I like him as a character.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up. I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking, and... well, I found out she's still alive. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that... with the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're...
Okay. Why does Stendover's birth? Okay. Don't know what you disappeared from, but okay.
Something on your mind? Of course. Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to... The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells. You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit. Perhaps, but there usually isn't much. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together. Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception.
Interesting. Liliana. Let the Wayne again, maybe.
Irving told me about how you became a Grey Warden, and that unpleasant incident that occurred prior to your departure from the Circle. None other. I respect the decision you made, and the way you handled it. And it did. But that aside, you're a Grey Warden now, and perhaps I presume too much by saying this, but the Circle is proud of you. You are a true child of the Circle, raw-powered. Sometimes it gives me comfort to... You were chosen. You...
Thank you.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you? I just wanted to know what... Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether as a Grey Warden, thus it is you who serves, not they. A good king, the king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it, and you, if you live apart from others, but if you have power, influence, the drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. But I've lectured enough for today.
Apologize for skipping through that, but I can read pretty fast. Also, every time I click on her, she just has more to say.
Is there something you need? The Circle is in good... For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do... Yes, I did leave them. The Grey Wardens. And after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the Circle. No, of course I don't. I'm old and unsure of what I'm doing. Actually, I'd rather be in a warm chair in the sun, being served pudding, or some other easily digestible food. I know. I was just teasing. The ability to laugh at myself is something I developed too late in life. But to allay your fears...
Good.
Is there something you need? I will answer to the best of my ability. People don't become mages. They are born. I was brought there by the Templars, just like many of the other apprentices. I don't remember very much. I was very young.
Must have been years ago. Jesus Christ. That's so rude.
I set a boy on fire. I didn't have a family. I never knew my real parents. I was found, and the farmer's wife was kind enough not to send me away. But they had children of their own, and I was never made to feel welcome. The eldest son was the worst. He was always calling me a stray, and throwing anything he could get his hands on at me. And I don't know how it happened, but one day, he just found his hair on fire. Fortunately, there was a large trough nearby. He ran screaming, dripping head and all, to his mother. I was shut up in the barn with a bowl of water and a crust of hard bread. The Templars arrived several mornings later. One of them ignored me, but the other was kind to me. He gave me sweets and even sat me on his shoulders once when I wanted to look over a high wall that ran along the road. I'll never forget the moment the Templars led me into the entrance hall of the tower. I had never seen... I stopped being afraid then. I knew I was home. Prison. You could see it that way. But those walls are there to keep non-mages out, as much as to keep mages in. I learned very quickly that for every apprentice in the tower, there was probably one who never even lived to see the Templars come. No child, not
Except
even a
you're not
mage
really allowed
child,
to leave.
is a match for an angry mob trying to place
It'd be one thing
blame
if
for
it's
a
like a
failed
school that
crop,
teaches you to
a
do
hard
it,
winter,
but it's smart
a
for
baby born dead.
prison.
Yes, perhaps, in 1 out of 100 cases. Superstition and fear is what makes these... Well, that's about all there is to my tale. It has been almost a year, hasn't it? Do you miss the tower at all? I see. You can take a mage out of the circle, but you can't take the circle out of the mage. Or so Irving used to say. He was joking, but there is some truth to the statement. A mage never really leaves the circle, and for the rest of your life you will be seen as a circle mage. But you will always be a mage. You represent both mages and Grey Wardens, and your actions may reflect well or bad. That is commendable. Oh, but listen to me go on. You start a conversation, and I just run away. I've been mentoring apprentices for so long, it's become something I do unconsciously. I don't...
No, I disagree as my channel, which is not done.
I've a question, if I may. Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. Not precisely. I said I would serve you until you saw... One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now...
Good.
What say you? Not everyone, but a handsome man like yourself. Why not? I am sure you are a man who draws many stares from women and other men alike. Does this bother you? Then I shall keep that in mind. And perhaps even redouble my efforts. There was a young elven dancer in Antiva City once, and I believe I actually managed to stare off all 7 of her skirts. It's a trick worth retrying. Now that that is out of the way, perhaps we should move on. With you in front, of course.
Jeez. I'm not sure if I should romance Morgan or so.
Alright, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so. I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts.
Oof.
All is tale in the book.
Jesus.
Is it? It seemed normal enough a tale growing up. No different than the other elven boys in the whorehouse. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear. That's very kind of you to say, but it is not necessary. It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment.
Still, doesn't mean you can't be sympathetic.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again. Oh, there has been plenty. To tell the truth, it is because I expected nothing more. Still, even I eventually thought that it would be better for me if I ran off to join the famous Dalish when one of their clans drew near Antiva city. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
Still sad.
Alright, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so. Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and survive that process and maybe, just maybe. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field. Now, it need not be thought of so crudely. We all do our share of murdering around here, don't we? An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
Fair.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in so let's just keep this.
Oh, he disapproves. That basically just counters what I said.
Alright, but I get to stare at you lurid. Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it? Now that you mention it, I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For
Jesus.
3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way.
Jesus.
Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die. Oh, I don't know about that. The Crows who are actually good enough to survive come to enjoy some of the benefits. In Antiva, being a Crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. It gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining. At the moment, I happen to fancy you. Which is handy, as I happen to be following you about the countryside. That is, of course, presuming you don't decide to kill me at some point. It spoils the mood, I'm told. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
Good.
And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how... Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the Crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fish... Alright, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so. And why not? You are respected, you are feared. As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating. Or do you disagree? I often find myself the instrument of fate, ending these lives for one necessity or another. I console myself with the notion that most of them had it coming. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands. It is not pleasure, per se, nothing sexual. It is more a sense of satisfaction. There are many things I did not enjoy about being a crow, of course. But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if... I mean professionally. Or maybe you mean professionally as well. Perhaps you intend to peddle my services to bored Ferelden noblewomen. It is an interesting thought, but I've always removed my clothes strictly on an amateur basis. A talented amateur, of course, but an amateur nonetheless. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine. But it is pleasant enough to chat about. All right, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so. Oh, you wish to know about... It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes. It's not really a matter of... I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable? No? That is too bad. If you were, then sure. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else. Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought... Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather. Perfect craftsmanship. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no? True, and one simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a handsome Grey Warden? A man who then spares my life? I could not. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. True, though it is. Do you object? And glad I am to hear. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to All right, but I get my adventures. I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days? Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am a... Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics. Well, it was just the one mage. Not as simple a mission as the vagrant Grey Warden or two, perhaps. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning. Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Jesus Christ.
Not actually, no. I was a bit unimpressed by the development at first. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around. I suppose, but shoot. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see. Well, there is you. But I'll point out that you did have to capture me and tie me up first. Every rule has its exception. Now that I've mentioned tying me up in that context, do we have extra rope about?
That's what I was thinking.
All right, but I get to stare at you luridly. I could teach others, but not yourself. First, I would need someone who has training as a rogue. That is, unless you would... But if there should be such a person who desires this training, yes, by all means, send them to me. The crows are already furious, no? All right, but I get to... Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss? Intrigued by tight leather clothing? I grew up amongst Antivan whores, men and women both. My introduction to the subject of sex was, shall we say, my only rule regarding sex is that it be done well. It's a certain open-mindedness that the crows seek in their recruits, for very good reasons. Aha, I thought you might... enough talk of the past. What is your desire? Again? I'm game.
Actually, before I do that... Morgan, I'm sorry, but I'm making...
Yes? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Discuss away. I'm assuming you will think nothing more of it.
Sorry, Morgan. I'm sorry.
What is your desire? Again? I'm game. Oh, is there something in your tent that needs assassinating? That is my specialty, or so I'm told. That's quite an offer, especially coming from another man, if we are both speaking of the same thing. On the odd occasion, yes.
Okay, this is more satisfying than Morgan, I'm sorry. I think I ruined Morgan in my first playthrough, so this is better. Oh my. I'm gonna be quiet during this. Enjoy.
See, I knew this would happen eventually. I should have warned you right from the moment you refused to kill me. It was inevitable. Oh, such subtlety in your seductive charms that I was not even aware of them. A work of art in motion, perhaps? So then, as the priestess so famously said to the handsome actor, what now? Allow me to make it simple for you, my Grey Warden. What comes... I was raised to take my pleasures where they could be found, for they do not come very often. I shall ask nothing more of you than you are with. I was born of a whore and bred as an assassin. All I know is of pleasure and death. What room is there on these things for love, huh? At any rate, we should be on our way. A new day... What is your desire? Again? I'm game.
Okay, let's go. Well, Zevran.
Yes.
Oregon. House.
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. Oh.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar, fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Oh god, it was an actual combat. Thank god.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said. Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition? Of course, a reward. I was just bringing some lyrium in from the storeroom. Will that do? I have either a lyrium rune that can be implanted in any weapon, or some of the serum mages use. Which do you want? Here you go. I hope it's enough to thank you. I'll never forget what you did. If you ever go to the circle again...
And I didn't even mean
maybe
to
I'll
actually
see you
get this. I thought it was going to give a reward to the circle, not me. Oopsie. Not a fit that. Diamond corner, right. Diamond corridor, let's go.
I shall do it.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are.
Lord
Unless you're
Harrowmont
actually
is the
on the
voice
surface.
of tradition and stability.
Harrowmont's estate. House Harrowmont.
As you say.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going, so...
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties. If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him. Balin is hosting a proving today. supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deschers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down. That would be enlightening. Oh, I hope you won't. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like
Lord Harrowmont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince
How dare you?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience? Were I you, I would seek a stronger king than this Harrowmont.
Surely you don't mean Balin. Then you and I have nothing.
I mean, it seems scummy to do, but at the same time, we don't know what any of those people were doing. As to why they dropped out. Rather.
This is dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Okay.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respect to the rightful
have a king?
Prince Balin.
I thought they voted on everything, or something like that.
Royal Palace? Maybe? I don't know. Royal Guard, Noble. What? Oh, what the hell? There's just random thieves in
Good on you,
house.
You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things. Thanks again, Warden.
Was this a quest?
Very well.
I don't understand. Take the file.
As you say.
Sorry, Alter.
You cannot win! It's your time to die!
Now we do battle. Begun. Very well.
begun.
Just die already, god damn it.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
It's your time to die!
As you say.
You will learn fear!
It shall be done. Careful! It shall be done. I shall do it. I will not fail. It shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. As you say. Enough! It is begun. I shall do it. Very well. Shall be done. If we must fight, let us do it quickly. Now we do battle.
God fucking damn it, die.
It is begun.
Jesus Christ. Was there even a point to this? Sure.
It shall be done.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
It is begun.
Greetings.
It's good to see the Grey Wardens know the rightful king.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Who's the prince? Balin? Okay. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing in this area. Once more. Oh yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Shit, right? I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go to the assembly.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? Ah, ancient documents indeed. These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo, Paragon and King. That was 16 generations ago. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now. My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests. That hurts worst of all. That Harrimont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be. Would you be willing to... Harrimont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrimont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude. Haramont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmer. Haramont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Haramont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes. That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Okay. Sure.
The Assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the Assembly of the Clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Yeah, that's been established.
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Haramont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more.
Okay. Well, Balin was more respectful, so let's go with that. Also, ooh.
You left so abruptly, I didn't think I'd see you back. Do you have more time to talk now, Warden? I am Dulin Ferender, Lord Haramont's second. I represent his interest in the city while he protects Orzammar's rights in the Assembly. In an ordinary time, Lord Haramont would... Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Haramont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Haramont, you will need to prove he can trust you. That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Haramont's best fighters into that would be... Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Haramont would have no fear of meeting with you then. Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until the change.
Not gonna commit it to anything just yet.
News of the hour. Lord Haramont entrenched in the path.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Why is everyone so rude in this game?
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it. I cannot. Not for weeks. He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt. He was searching an old Iduka. He left me with this man. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually no one is allowed. Does that mean you'll go? So Balin's...
Just say I'll go
Lord
for now.
Balin suspected of personally defacing statues of the Paragon.
2 years tomorrow.
The Commons is where, taverns, he said? Oops. Yeah, Tapster's down.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy.
Who you
to
looking
ensure
at?
Nothing bad happens. That no one decides to... Just burn
Atrust Vala, stranger. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you? So you I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view. It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep... You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go. The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving. It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter. Maybe I can help. He should be by the trash barrel.
By the trash barrel, of course.
Told him I don't understand why the provings are... Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in... You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary. Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
What? So if your mother was a maid and you were born a girl, you would also become a maid? Like, what? Is that what that means?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality. I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. The Lord Harem, Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning. Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day. I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty soddy naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't...
Alright, back to the Diamond Quarter we go. Oops. Diamond Quarter, here we go. I think this is one of the shorter quest lines for the main story. I think. Oh wait, no. Now I just remembered. We can't. We need to go to... Shit. Deep roads, actually. Which should lead through this way.
This no doubt leads out to the deep roads, the ancient passages that once led to the other dwarven kingdoms.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today. I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening. Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs.
Oh god, ew.
Watch out. They're not afraid to take a few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger type. It's an independent company of soldiers. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes. Or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death. Best of luck.
That's interesting. Okay. Off we go. Sure. This? I think it's this. I hate the deep roads already. Hopefully we can find that dude quickly.
Very well.
Shall we have for points? This meeting is still pounding. Watch out!
Getting better at this combo.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Nope. Ew. Gross. I think we also have to find that sun, don't we? I'm curious what skills cause shatter. I know you have to be frozen. Someone else. What the fuck?
Ooh, now it's fun.
Great, lovely. Nope. Mother's Hope. Okay. Ward and word days. That's this.
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
What manner of beast is this? Don't give them the advantage.
Targeting in this game is really difficult, which is odd. Understanding it, I guess. Sometimes it works, and then sometimes it doesn't. So dead.
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
Oh, great.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So what's a human doing out here anyway? What are you talking about? I've dealt with Harriman many times, and he's always been forthright. I'm not ungrateful for your assistance, but I hope you have some evidence to back such an act. I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Literally.
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrowmont tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us? Be careful, then.
We have to find the sun. So, I don't know if it's this way or what, but...
As you say.
Oh. Alistair's is better than that.
What manner of beast is this?
Save that. Hopefully we can find the boys. I really don't know what this guy could be. I don't even know if he's in this area. Also, it's been like 5 years, so the guy's corpse could really just been a murder.
I still remember my first battle. Very well. No mercy. Damn you! No quarter shall be given. What manner of beast is
Jesus
this?
Christ.
It's begun. As you say. I shall do. Best be wary. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Nope. Nothing. Okay, let's keep going. Wait, what's this? It's an oh, it's dead end. Okay. I may have to go that way. Perhaps he's up here, if not. Tunnels are so long. Wait, did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. I have to go this way.
Shall we compete for points?
Ooh, jeez. Jesus. Shit. Oh, God damn it. God damn emissary. Oh God, how far back was this? This is so bad.
Careful now. Be careful now.
I didn't say any more periodic right now because I'm like mad. But at least I think I remember the way. Thank you, keyboard. You guys are gonna hear a little notification sound. That is just me plugging in something. Yes, this should be. There we go. Oh my god.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. I shall do it.
I have to run to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back. In the meantime, if you're not following, please follow. Thank you. Be right back. I am back. Got to the bathroom. I have a drink, fresh drink. I am all set. Now we shall continue our adventures into the deep roads. I genuinely don't know where this woman's son could be. Unless it's up here, maybe? So, let's go this way. Let's save again, because I don't remember the last time I saved. And this. This seems to be like the center. Let us go this way. Sorry if I'm moving in the lot a lot. I like to check. Make sure I'm going the right way. And now I remember why I couldn't go this way. It's dead end. Right, this way we go. Also, isn't Deep Roads where we saw the Archdemon in our vision? Oh, this is also a dead end. Okay. Not sure where to go. Head down this way, I guess? I'm not sure. If I can't find it, I guess I'm just gonna go up. Looks like it might be here, but I can't get to this. Really not sure where to find this woman's son, which is sad. Yep, this is a dead end, I think. A second. I can't walk on that? I could clearly walk on that, but okay. Alright, well. We did like the main story thing, so that's fine at least. Rest in peace, that woman's son. Sorry, ma'am. I could not find him. It's probably really obvious too, and I just missed it. But, oh well. Back to the diamond quarter and see what's his face.
News up.
Is it this one? Where is it? Why did I find him? I don't remember.
Questions remain as to Lord Balin's involvement in King Endrin's death.
Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont is the voice of stagnation and ruin.
Next one, maybe? I think I accidentally muted myself as well. See? Yeah, it's this one.
Very.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrowmont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
Yep.
I'm going to assume that wasn't sarcasm. I warned you, be on your best behavior.
Totally wasn't sarcasm.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzammar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Fartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne. Then we have a common goal. We may not like each other, but the Blight is our first priority. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos. You have struck a blow against Harrowmont already, and I thank you for that. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the Carta of Criminals she runs? They're a gang of criminals, mostly casteless, led by a repulsive slug of a woman named Jarvia. They paid off numerous guardsmen to build their power. They know Orzammar is divided now and has no time for them. It's made them bold. If I show the city I can eliminate such a threat, well, let's just say my position would be stronger.
Yeah, but it makes you scummier. Oh.
I'd never ask for such a thing, but if you do eliminate Jarvia and her thugs, you would have my gratitude. And my promise that as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there.
Because you're so high and noble?
Maybe the castless will talk more freely with a stranger. That's all I can ask, but I can be of no help until this problem is solved. And every minute we wait, more Darkspawn swarm into human lands.
If I remember correctly, there are 4 options for taking the throne, I think. Balin, Harrowmont, and Jarvia. And I think Jarvia is like considered like the ruthless one, but also like one quality, I think. I think she wants equality. Can't remember. I think Balin is just like playing people, or at least that's the way he comes off. And Harrowmont is meh, boring. That's just me personally. Oh. Morgan, what are you? Sure, Master Combat Training. Sharpshifting. Shapeshifting. Where did we want to go? Oh, alright. Orzammar Commons, and then from there go to
News
Dust
of the
Town.
hour. Lord Balin, endorsed by the Grey Warden. News of the hour. Lord Balin proven to be working with surfacers. Dedication to Dwarven values questioned.
Work with his surfacer, Dwarven values questioned. Purposely leaves out that it's a warden. Proving Grounds, Dust Town, other side. Floor carving. I also love that they got like identical looking.
Balin has corrupted the warden. End this for Harrowmont.
Are you kidding? I get attacked by the other tribe or the other house if I don't pick it. Are you kidding? Guess who won't be alive to vote for him?
Ridiculously awesome.
vassals. Question, I wonder if
As
they...
you say.
What order do it up? Or if they're just, you know, insane. Get my constitution all up. Makes sense. That I am not helping. Dexterity. Okay, one shine.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Yep. Sounds about right for a game like this.
More enemies ahead.
Are you fucking kidding?
Plenty for that kid once we come. I still remember my first battle. We must fight it. Let us do it quick.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Yep.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground. Long as you keep your eyes...
Yep. Sorry, but I have no interest.
Spare a bit for the needy? Please. It's not for me. Have you a coin to spare? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Not number 4 being boomer mentality.
Thank you. That a stranger would care. But no! I can't bear to even think of it! My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him. In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a minor like me. But as a boy, my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed.
Jesus.
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways? Maybe it would be better to spare him that. I have to...
Oh, did I just convince her to kill her kid? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just thought I would maybe convince her to... I don't know, persuade the parents? I don't know. But, yeah, I didn't think she was gonna kill the kid. I guess that's where we have to go.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside? My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky. Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh? Don't fall into the...
Sure. I mean, this is literally the only area I can go.
Very well. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Huh?
As you say.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple? What are you looking for? Know her. I used to run. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, can't help you there, Selraka. Now, how about that coin you promised? I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
I have plenty of fun as well. No, that's the door. But... Shit, maybe I should have done that quest for him. Sorry, I was answering a text message. Me?
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell. Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions. Her base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava.
Huh.
Could be, if 30 silver came my way, I might know a bit. Fine. Only Jarvia's men know all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. Like there's a secret door. Now you owe me 30 silver. You sodding lot.
I got a quest called Bully, or Achievement Bully. I mean, that's not information I didn't already know, so... Sorry, dude. I apologize, I'm answering text messages, damn, he's already gone. Shit. Maybe I should have taken that quest? Or is it him? No, it's not him. That's this girl who's asleep. What the fuck?
Well, look what we have here.
Oh.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Oh, this.
Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all. The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Will you let me go now? Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
Well, at least you lived. Let that man win.
It has begun.
I think it's this one. Sure, this won't end well. Oh, it's a tunnel. Okay. No, it's just I thought it'd be another building. Oh.
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do this. There we go.
As you say.
Yeah, let's take that. Let's just hit the take all button. But...
It has begun.
Oops. Is this the leader? No. Okay. Save because I'm prone to dying. Oh god. Let me figure which way I should go. Apologize, was answering a text message. Should I do these? Alright, let's do it.
Enemies approaching.
Canary. Did she roll Canaries? Do you mind?
This really gets the blood pumping.
These frames look real comfy, actually. Not gonna lie. No. Nothing worth taking so far. Let me see something.
Alistair here.
No. And how do I see? Yeah, what is your strength at? 34. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Interaction? No, that's fine. That one, that's what I'm thinking of. 39 strength, okay. Oopsie. I can't wear that. Zevran can wear this though. Do I have 14 strength? I don't. Oh Jesus, even she has. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh, and let's go back to the road. Oh, Jesus. Why me?
I shall do it. It shall be done. Not so fast.
Do.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Shit.
No focus shall be given.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. That's not the map I want. Yep. Just keep going this one.
It is begun.
Yeah, I totally knew I was gonna risk this on trap.
Fight. Ankles. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
I wish he would stop saying that, because he has literally no skills. Put into lockpicking. Oop, sorry, I just hit my mic. Actually, speaking of, let me just raise this. Okay, so probably this way. Save the game.
Enemies ahead. Done.
Oops.
It's begun. Blast. Get off. Begun.
Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. God damn it. I didn't even step in that. Oh, it's connected to a wire, that's why. That was the barrels themselves. To the right. Everything you own in the box to the right. I know that's not the actual roads, but it's mine. Ooh. Bastard.
Begin the onslaught.
Ooh, no. Oh, no. God damn it. Okay, let's keep going. it's still triggered. Ship. Save the game again. Wait for the assassins.
Begun. Now we play a little. Let's make this quick. Don't give them the advantage. Back.
Alright, let's restore a little bit. Save.
I hope I don't get run all over in your head.
It has begun.
Got blood on me.
We must not exhaust our supplies. We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
There we go. That's all. What? Should I have quest item? Must be. Here.
Very well. It has begun.
Hopefully, this is almost over?
I shall do it.
Fighting wise, at least. Because I keep dying. So, god damn it. I had to speak. You're a mage? Ooh, an Elven Mercenary. There we go. You guys still doing this one?
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Oh, you are. Get away from Morgan. Morgan will be having the Warden's babies, so please stay away from her. Thank you. Save again. These two look like they lead to the same place. No, this is a dead end, so never mind. That door's open, this one's not. Let's go this one.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Or not. Zevran, you don't even have one of these skills.
Now we play
Let's get it. They're just... Oh, they're tamed. Okay. Let's continue this way then. Or not. I'm so confused. Where am I supposed to be going? I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head. Oh. I didn't realize this is an actual door.
As you say.
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you
Hello.
picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen. Hardly convincing when your blades are covered in my men's blood.
They
Kill
didn't let me
them,
in.
but leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
I'm the mouthy one, right? Sorry, guys. Oh, no!
I need help! So be it.
One more good. Please don't.
As you like.
Shit. Okay, try that again. Neck hurts. I got fit to end the stream soon. After this fight, maybe? Don't know.
So, well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. You'll pay for their deaths. Kill them!
One more, you got this. You back the fuck up. God damn it. Why is this woman so strong? God damn it. Alright, well next time let's just try aiming for her instead. Instead of him, man. Okay. Put these there.
What now?
Get rid of your herbalism. You already have those. Okay. Pre-save.
Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter. Hardly convincing when you're... Kill them!
We must not exhaust our supplies. Don't give them the advantage.
Darker. Excuse me, please. See, this is why I aimed for the map, but it doesn't work. Shit! Oh no. God damn it. I'm trying so hard. I'm like under leveled? Like why? Okay, let me try it as more ago.
So, Balin, well, you picked the wrong...
Shit. Come on. Hey. Yes! I think I did it. Oops, and I immediately steps in the shop. God damn it.
Watch out, trap there.
Oh, now he tells me.
Watch out, trap there.
Is there a way to... Psst.
It shall be done. It is begun.
Speak on.
Don't you have 20 strength? Wait, doesn't Zevran have 20 strength? Oh, because he's wearing that ring. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 3 cunning. Actually, I don't know why you're wearing that. Take that off. I don't even think cunning does anything for you.
Very well.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
God damn it, this one looks fancy too.
Very well. Perhaps I could have a try at that. On it.
You don't have any lockpicking skills, so... I think the game thinks just because he's a rogue means he has lockpicking skills, which is not the case. He doesn't even come with lockpicking skills when you first get Zevran.
It has begun.
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall! It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarv. Dead. How? Did you... You did, didn't you? You killed her. And then you climbed out of there into my shop.
Yep.
Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want... You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop? Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. What? She's castless now. She can never marry, never work.
Why the fuss? I am sure the circle tower is full.
My daughter is dead to me now.
What?
Get out of here. Get out of here. You're bad luck, you are.
Back to Diamond Square, I think. Oops. Totally didn't look away for a second and was running into a wall. What do you mean? It's that one. Somewhere.
News of the hour. Lord Balin unable to win.
Oh wait, no. Yeah. Balin is in the Royal Palace, so actually it's a slum.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference.
It is
Let him be furious. He's not doing anything. Wait. Why does he have two bedrooms? This is, yeah, royal bedroom and then Prince Balin's bedroom. So I guess one's for the king that died, and now he's taking it over. So makes sense actually. Never mind.
You're wise to support the rightful king.
I wonder if anything has anything like in here that would suggest him like trying to fuck me over or something. I don't know. No, it's pretty damn empty.
Well, you've simply... They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like Genlocks. It's a little late to trouble yourself now. You have done the city a great service. I promise as soon as I take the throne, I will send the troops you need. Unfortunately, I cannot say when. While many Dashers appreciate we need something more dramatic to What do you know of the Paragon Branca? She is a paragon, a girl of the Smith caste who rose to nobility for her brilliant inventions. 2 years ago, she heard of something the ancients created. It inspired her to leave everything behind and venture into the deep roads. She is the only paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged. She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Harrowmont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead, only to have him take credit for finding her. I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzammar. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted. I was hoping you could use your legendary... However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided. I would never say that. She is a paragon. It is my duty to... Should she prefer to stay in the deep roads rather than help her rightful king take the throne, we must assist her. Then we will both go down in history as... So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you must enter the deep roads through the mines. Caridin's Cross lies many miles. You have my thanks.
And on that note, I think I'm going to end the stream here. So, to anyone that watched, thank you for stopping by. And then, if you watch this on YouTube at a later date, please consider following my Twitch and my YouTube. Thank you. Bye!